soulmate success story today, and it is from Gams. Goes like this. Before telling you my story, let me introduce myself. My name is Gams Naz Yildirim. I am 28 years old, software engineer living in Turkey. I met you in 2018 when I first found your channel on YouTube. My knowledge about the law of attraction was limited with the book The Secret, and I didn't know anything about meditation. I was having a very toxic relationship with my ex those days, and I was struggling with university that I could not graduate. That relationship disrupted my point of view about relationships and love especially. I was feeling stuck. I was being manipulated all the time, and I was not able to think that I deserved love. First, I started to watch your self-love meditation videos because I was having trouble to give myself the love I needed from others. I was trying to meditate with your guidance every night before sleep. I've learned how to feel love thanks to you. I was always trying to attract my soulmate with your meditations, even when I was with that toxic human being. But like I said before, I was not able to believe that there exists someone that can make me feel loved, wanted, desirable, or enough. After 2 years of meditating with your guidance, I ended that toxic relationship and started to feel confident about anything in my life. Everything in my life. That confidence brought me the graduation from university, which I was expecting for so long. I still meditate with your guidance for anything I want to attract, but in December of 2020, I meditated a lot for the first job. Then the job interview process went exactly the way I'd imagined, and ta-da! I got that job. I was still trying to attract my soulmate with your meditation videos. There was no one in my life that can fit that soulmate position. But feeling loved, wanted, secure made me believe deeply that there will be the one someday. After 2 weeks of working for my first company, that was during the pandemic, by the way, and we were working all remotely. That one person started working there as a new employee. And because he was a freshman, I was trying to teach him what I'd learned about the job for 2 weeks. We started to communicate with each other all the time, and we were both feeling like we could get along so well. I remember that I could not figure out how similar our sense of humor was, habits, even the lack of ambition about the hobbies we wanted to have. Time passed by. We were calling each other best friends, and I had a stupid idea: if we can't lose each other, to only having a relationship which will end. Also, there were a lot of questions by my side because he was 2 years younger than me, and I have had a huge bias about younger guy, older woman relationships. By the time we were still talking to each other all the time, trying to meet under the pandemic conditions all the time, and after a while I realized that he was my soulmate. I've meditated on a lot to attract, and I've pulled all the effort. I put all the effort, I think you're trying to say, to be his girlfriend. We got married after being in a relationship for a year. I sometimes have trouble being with someone who is exactly like me, sometimes seeing my bad side through a mirror, but these are nothing when compared to the happiness I feel when I look into his eyes. Our first dance song was an acoustic version of Mirrors, Justin Timberlake, because we both feel we're standing in front of a mirror when we're together. Now, we're happily married for a year. We're going to have a trip to Italy next month. These were all the things I'd asked the universe for, and I've attracted them with you. Thank you so much for teaching me how to love myself. Thank you so much for your videos, and thank you so much for being interested about my story. It was a pleasure for me to tell. I'll be here for any questions you might want to ask. Lots of love. Gams Naz. Beautiful. Oh, that's so wonderful. So that's a soulmate marriage story. That's terrific. Wonderful to hear. And if anyone has any questions, put them down below in the description. Not in the description, in the thread. I'm also going to put in the description the marriage soulmate success stories for those of you that would like to listen to some more. And I will also put down, you know I can't let this go, the self-love meditations playlist and the self-love affirmations for you to use so you can get this type of result. Lots of love, everyone, and I will see you, as always, in the next YouTube.